The Basque Country, a land with character set between sea and mountains, with cuisine to make the local people proud. The Basque Country has no fewer than 12 Michelin-starred restaurants, born of the marriage between local produce and the know-how of top Basque chefs. In Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, regular market-goers easily recognize Chef Philippe Arrambide.
Bonjour.
Almost like a ritual, he comes to pick the products for his kitchen one by one.
I serve chili pepper fritters. If the chilies are too small, they disintegrate. If they're too big, like this, they don't soften enough. In between the two is just perfect. That's why it's good to come to the market.
This is where he meets up with Stéphane, his organic market gardener, with whom he's worked for years.
I need some flowers too, edible flowers.
Being close to your products is important. I pick things and an hour later they're in Philippe's restaurant.
Totally fresh.
If he's short on something, he calls me and I pick him some more. And the advantage for me is he's my tester, and a good one too. For example, I had 3 varieties which would be good for fries, so I gave a sample of each to Philippe, who tried them out and told me which one was the best. Then I can tell my customers, these have been fried and tested by Arrambide, so use these ones.
That's because the name Arrambide is known across the Basque Country as a dynasty of top chefs. The story dates back to 1939, when the family turned the Hôtel de Pyrénées, an old stagecoach inn, into a gastronomic institution. Firmin Arrambide, an emblematic figure of French cuisine and Philippe's father, was awarded his first Michelin star in 1975, and his second 10 years later.
I think it's our job to support and promote authentic produce, like our region's beautiful set mushrooms, our lambs that run freely on the hillsides. And if we chefs aren't the main supporters of this tradition, then I think it'll die out.
Trained by his father, Philippe took over the reins and has added his own modern touch, but without distancing himself from classic local fare. Even today, Palombe au Capucin, the renowned Arrambide crisp-skinned wood pigeon dish, is on the menu.
I'm the 4th generation, so it's totally natural to me. Since I was a toddler, I've walked into the kitchen and seen wood pigeons. We have a special way of cooking them. We seal and roast them, like for any poultry dish. But just before serving, we flambe them with bacon fat through a capucin. The fat drips onto the wood pigeon, giving it that special flavor.
Although traditional Basque has pride of place here, it's always with a desire to surprise.
My cuisine evolves quite a lot, actually, because I like to have a brand new menu every year and to forget what I did the previous year. I'm always evolving in the dishes, in presentation, in flavors, in techniques. That's a big part of our profession.
Another of the region's Michelin-starred chefs is Cédric Béchade, an adopted Basque.
These'll need another 2 months. Between flowering and fruit, it's 2 months.
A native of the Limousin region, he decided to move here for his love of the local produce. Today, he's visiting his Espelette pepper farmer.
One of my main criteria for coming here is the contact with producer and product, because we chefs are nothing without producers and their products.
The Espelette pepper is the Basque Country's red gold. It's best known in its chili powder form. But for Cédric, this traditional product still has the ability to surprise.
You imagine a dish and then you see something at your producers and you go, oh yeah, that's an idea. But you need 10 ideas to come up with one good one. And even then, as you work on it, you're not sure it will result in something. Even with things you do well, you can have surprises. It's a really balanced chili. It's hot, but there's an earthiness. But the heat's not like piri-piris, which make your eyes water.
It gradually develops as it's heated.
I think we'll explore this a bit further.
Exploring is one of Cédric Béchade's passions. He's always keen to leave his Basque inn to go and meet his cheese or lamb producer. 100 kilometers away, in Erkulu, at 1,300 meters above sea level, a flock of 300 sheep is taking full advantage of the mountain pastures.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Steve is the best cheese in the world.
I don't know about the world, but in the Basque Country, for sure.
This smells so good.
Because this pasture is full of leguminous plants.
Up in the mountains, the sheep graze on the rich pasture of the Basque Pyrenees. They're also milked by hand, and the cheeses are given plenty of time to mature to produce an estive with exceptional flavors. Cédric Béchade is the self-appointed spokesman for this traditional know-how.
We need to support and promote the know-how behind our food. That's something we've neglected a bit. The planet is the first link in the chain. Then you have producers and their products. And after that, us. We're part of the chain, so we have a duty to fulfill.
From local produce to Michelin-starred dining, the chefs of the Basque Country are its finest ambassadors.